right, everybody, welcome to tonight's show, Balls and All.
Is it balls and all?
And, of course, there's Wayne Simmons. Hi, Wayne, how are you?
I'm doing very good today. Moose, how you doing?
I'm peachy. I thought that was your saying whenever anyone
Peachy cat. Hey, and the other thing we've learned to say, since we're in Australia, we always say mate. So everybody say, mate.
Listen, as you know, we pre-record the show, and it's been a little bit of time, but obviously our sympathies are hugely with what happened in America, as I'm sure everyone here, and it's a sad and tragic happening. Obviously, between the time we recorded this show, which is now, and of course you watching it, other events will happen. We hope nothing tragic, but anyway, that's our feeling about the whole thing.
Yeah, it got kind of scary there. Actually, my cousin works 5 blocks from Manhattan. She's been living in Manhattan for 13 years. And once they cut communications, we couldn't get in touch with her, and we were a bit worried. And now we found out that she's okay. She's in Brooklyn now, and the communication's back up. So, hi, Cheryl.
I'm sure they're getting this in New York.
Yeah, they are.
So,
we love you, Cheryl.
Yeah, all the best. All right, now look, as we always say, let's get the balls and all rolling. And, Wayne, where are we at today?
Well, if I knew that, I'd probably have a brain in my head. But
I'm
going to go
Bayswater, and we're right next to the little overpass here, and we're at the Bayswater Lacrosse Center.
I thought we were near the grassy knoll. No,
that's someone else, and they're looking for you. But here behind us, you see Division I semifinals being played, and off in the back, you see a Division II. Now, we're going to catch up with them and talk a little bit more, and also talk about the new league they're creating for summer as well. So,
and what's the name of that league?
It's called The Wall.
Oh, okay.
West
The Wall.
Australian Lacrosse thing. I don't know.
All in all, it's just
This is balls. No, we're not supposed to know everything.
All right.
Anyway, let's get going. Another sport we spoke to recently is our buddies down at Fremantle, the Roosters. Tell us a bit about that, Wayne.
Well, the Roosters have been crowing around for quite a few years as a rugby team. You get that, crowing? And we're going to show you a little story on them.
Let's go. He's Hans Christian Andersen. Actually, his name is Chris Anderson. And, of course, I'm Moose from the Swan Brewery. I'd like to be. Hi, Chris. How are you?
Not bad, thanks, mate.
Chris here from the Fremantle Rugby League. And tell us, under 18s, how's everything going for you?
Yeah, not bad. Just went for a couple of representative games not long ago. Went to Melbourne and Adelaide. So, yeah, it's been good.
And you played in Adelaide against the I suppose the correct way to say the English Poms anyway. And how did that was a bit of a nail biter? Or they kind of came through right at the last minute. How do you feel about that game?
Yeah, it's pretty. No one's real happy about that, but yeah, it's a good experience and that. So.
Now, what position are you playing?
Centres, mate.
Centres.
Yeah.
And tell us how you feel everything's going here so far with the boys at Freo.
Yeah, it's been heaps of fun. That I didn't get over that long ago. It's been a good experience and that.
Okay, where are you from originally?
Queensland.
Okay, Queensland. Okay. King Wally comes from there.
Yeah.
Now, you've been with Freo here for a while, and you just went on the National Under-18s. Yeah. How did the whole tour go?
Yeah, it was heaps of fun. I met a lot of boys and that, and I didn't know many young blokes when I got over here, so yeah, it was a good bunch of blokes and good footy. Heaps good footy, yeah.
Now, how long have you been playing rugby?
Since I was 9 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a long time.
I'd like to make it a career because you got a big opportunity. Tell us about that.
I haven't heard much of it. Just a couple of weeks over Parramatta, just seeing how I go, and then they're flying me home. I don't know much about that. So.
Same old story though. It's up to you to go there. How do you feel you'll actually go? You're obviously in a lot of competition, but as you say, you've been playing since 9, and also when you went away with the big tour, I think it was fairest and best voted on the.
Mate, best back, yeah, on the first game, so that was pretty good. Yeah.
It's okay. Off with the Eels and all that. How do you feel your chances may go there?
Oh, I've got no idea, mate. I have no idea at all.
All right. As a centre, what's something you look forward to, or what's something you look for in each game when you're out there?
I'm scoring tries, but I don't do much of that. So, just I don't know. It's a bit better than the forwards. They do a lot more work than us. Yeah, they sort of set up the tries for us. I think so.
Yeah, the boys that run it through, they're always that's the scoring. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And with Freo here, how you feel you went so far with the boys here?
Oh, yeah, not bad. Like, pretty, not bad. Yeah, that's all I can say about that.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, you're only a young lad, and you're also going to be playing with the A grade as well. Got to get ready for a big game there. So thanks very much for chatting with us.
Thanks a lot, mate.
And all the best. We'll keep in touch with Pete here and find out how everything's going for you and let people know how you're going. So good luck to you anyway.
Thanks a lot, mate.
No worries. Okay, now I'm having a chat with a fellow who is really good at parties and a good singer. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely. I've turned into a karaoke star.
That's another story over east, I was told, and I'm told to keep the microphone away from you after a few brown ales.
Yes, absolutely. After we went away for a little trip away to the snow, and they just decided my singing was too much for them.
They're not used to the West Aussies over there, are they really? Although you're formerly a Queensland boy, but you're West Aussie now, like me.
Yeah, we've got the bit of Queensland and the Western Australian mix, so we get a bit loud sometimes.
Now tell us the Freo rugby, how they've been going so far this year.
Well, the boys have been putting up consistent efforts each week, but they just seem to be, losing it in the second half. I don't know whether it's fitness or concentration or something like that. But all the other teams have commented, the games against Freo have always been hard, but we just haven't getting the results on the board.
Well, I know about all that. Now the boys out there training hard, the coaching, everything's going right. We're near the end of the season. How are they faring so far?
Yep, well, it's looking good in the under-18s. All the young blokes there, they're guaranteed a spot in the semi-finals. So next week they'll be going off to represent the club in the finals. But reserve grade and A grade today have to win. If they both win, well, they'll be in the semis as well. But if they lose, think about next year.
Yeah. Now talking next year, guys out there, so they'd like to get involved with rugby. They live in this area down Freo here somewhere. What's the number if they want to give you a call?
Certainly, yeah. You can contact the club anytime, Moose, on 9337 4044. This year we're going to probably get the pre-season started in December, get the running happening, and then obviously the season will kick off March next year.
So if you want to have a bit of a go, you're down this area, want to play rugby, come and give the Roosters a bit of a go, and next time, second half will be the better half.
Absolutely.
All the best. Thanks, Pete.
Thanks, Moose.
All right.
Well, thanks to the Roosters out there, and I want you guys to keep crawling on your way to a championship. Now, as we move along, we're here with Julie. And Julie, can you tell us a little bit about your lacrosse background?
Sure. I've been playing for about 11 years now, and recently I was a co-captain of the WA state team, and we played in the finals for the first time in 16 years. Just missed out on winning by a goal to South Australia, but fantastic tournament that we just had. And the women's game's fantastic, and I'd recommend everyone come down and start playing.
Well, that's a great advertising for the game right there. Now, how long have you been playing yourself?
Yeah, about 11 years now, and represented Western Australia on 5 occasions. So, it's just the best game in the world. I can't say enough about it. It's a great opportunity for you to get involved in state lacrosse, playing for your state, and there's also an opportunity to play for Australia. So, yeah, it's terrific.
Well, that's brilliant. Now, as we move along, right, I think a lot of people would like to know, a lot of young ladies out there, as far as the fitness regime, what do you have to do to be a good lacrosse player, if you can let us know?
Yeah, all over the ground you have to be able to basically sprint up and down as much as you can. We do a lot of fitness stuff, so it's not just cardiovascular. It's, weights and, basically it's an up and down game. As you've probably seen with the men's today, they're up and down the whole time, and the women's is much the same.
Oh, that's good. It's good when men and women are up and down. Now, basically, if you could just tell us a phone number if somebody wanted to get in touch.
Sure. They can probably ring me, I reckon.
Oh, okay. Y'all can ring her. And your number is?
Should I be giving out my number?
Yeah, double or double five? No, I mean, whatever your number is, people are getting.
Yeah, I tell you what. Best thing to do is contact someone at Lacrosse West and just look up in the phone book and under L for lacrosse, and you'll find us there, and give anybody a ring, and come down next year and give it a go.
Oh, well, thanks a lot, Julie. Thanks for your time.
No worries.
All right, now we're going to go to something I know nothing about. It's called karate. Hello, I'm Wayne from Balls and All, and I'm down here center stage for the karate championships here held at Joondalup, and I'm speaking to Jessica Brattage. How you doing, Jessica?
I'm doing fine.
Now, if you could tell us a little bit about your tournament and how many events you actually have to be in now.
Well, this time I'm in 4 events. basically this is the National Championships and it's held every year and we've got it in Perth this year. So, yeah.
Oh, excellent. I know that your dad is very accomplished in this, Branko, and your mom, so I've got to do this interview right or I'm going to get beat up today. Now, if you could tell us about the tournament you just came from in Japan.
Yeah, I was at the Women's International Cup in Japan and there was 23 countries there and it was pretty tough competition. It was a good experience.
And I believe you finished third in that event.
Yep, third place in the Women's Open.
That's a very big accomplishment there. Could you tell us a little bit about these, what do you think the people today, to win a tournament of this event, what do they have to have? What qualities do they have to possess?
Well, it's good if they have natural ability. That's one of the things. But you've really got to stick to it and have hard work. And also the mental side of it, be really motivated to do what you do.
Okay, then, well, that's very good. I mean, you have your whole family involved in that. I mean, your dad is very accomplished, 7th Dan, your mom and your brother. How's your brother faring at this moment?
He's probably a little bit annoyed. He ended up with the second. He did really well. He fought really good and he fought in the team events just before and he did really excellent. But, you know, if you don't win, you still get a little bit annoyed about it. But, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Well, I'm glad that you're here now because in case I get beat up, I know if you're here, I'm going to be safe. Now, thanks a lot for your time, and we wish you every success tomorrow and the rest of your events.
Thanks. Thanks very much.
Hello, I'm with Jeanette Lynch, and like Big Kev says, I'm excited. How you doing, Jeanette?
Very well, thank you.
That's a nice suit you got on. Could you tell us what it took to get you to wear this today?
A shower and a cup of coffee this morning.
Oh, well, those things help. Now, in order to be a marshal, could you tell us a little bit about all us layman's back in TV land, what's that about?
Okay, I'm a referee. I've been doing it for quite some time. An international qualification now, so I've been overseas. You start off at state level and then go to national level and then international and then world.
Oh, okay, then. So you've been around. That's all good. Now, basically...
In refereeing.
Oh, okay, yeah, you got to clear that up. That's very important. Now, today's event, in order to do something like this, what's the training like? Like, how long have you been competing?
I started when I was 17, so a lady shouldn't disclose her age, but you can say that it's been a while.
Well, it's last year, okay. And so you've progressed from there, and being a marshal, are you enjoying that?
Love it. Fantastic. Exciting stuff.
Okay, then. Now, we've got this coming up, this event. What's the next big event for you guys?
We've got the World Junior Championships in Greece in October, and for some others there'll be Oceania in September, which is going to be pretty exciting stuff.
Okay, now WA, I guess a lot of people want to know, since we're in WA, how is WA faring in this national tournament?
We're just doing really well. I think that we're winning in medal tally, I think, but yeah, so we're doing really well. Our kids and our seniors are doing exceptionally well.
Now, I heard that you have your own particular gym, and so we like to pledge shamelessly. So if you could tell us the name of your gym, and is there a number if anyone wants to get in contact with you, including myself, to, start the actual tournament?
What style do I do? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
I do Wateroo style, and I'm actually from a small country dojo in Calabarin, and I teach in Merredin, so we're talking about a 3-hour trip from Perth. But we do have some Waddo styles that are in Glen Forest, which is the closest to Perth.
Okay, now, is there a phone number that if anyone wanted to get in contact? We're still trying to get that number now. We're going to flash it across the screen.
Yeah, I do have a phone number. It's 0890 454 395.
Well, I'm definitely excited after this interview. I got to go get some cold water. Jeanette, thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Dolly. It's been nice. Oh, how you doing? And your name is?
Sue.
Sue, now can we see your medal?
Yeah, you can see my medal. There we go.
Hot diggity dog. Now, what event did you win it for?
Individual veterans cutter.
Now, I know you're not a veteran. Now, a young woman, experienced woman.
That's right. No, the age group is 35 to 45.
Oh, excellent. Like I said, young woman. Now, now how many fights did you have to attain this medal?
There was 9 competitors and we had 3 rounds, and yeah, I was lucky enough to win. on the day, so that was great.
Oh, excellent. So you going to go home and celebrate?
Oh, absolutely.
You got a few people at home to beat up, a few kids or anybody?
Just a husband and a daughter, yeah.
Yeah, well, that'll keep you going.
Absolutely.
Now, is there anybody you'd like to thank?
Oh, I'd like to thank WA because they're running a great tournament, and it was great to see a lot of spectators as well. And all the states have been fantastic, and there's a lot of a little bit of rivalry, but it's really friendly rivalry. And we've had a ball here.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Now let's get that full name so your family can say hello.
Yeah, Sue McLaughlin from Victoria.
Well, you go, girl. And
thank you.
Thanks a lot. Now, as you can see, we're cruising. We finished. And after a long day of getting massaged and a tough day of watching karate championships, which incidentally, at last count, WA was leading with 166 points. Give it up at home, everybody. Stand up for WA. After all that, it's time to relax. We're just going to say goodbye from now for the arena in Joondalup, where we were watching the 2001 Karate Championships. Thanks for watching.
Thanks to Branko and all the gang there with the karate.
Did you just see that?
Yeah.
See how good I am in karate?
Good. Maybe they could do a whole new sport with us, Wayne.
That was pretty fantastic there.
I've heard you're pretty good at flipping the black things around. Anyway,
that's another show.
Talking about that, Wayne's got a big special prize come up, but we're going to be back in a minute, or a couple minutes anyway.
I don't know how special it is.
With the president of the club who's trying to run away and hide from us. We'll be right back. Everybody, welcome back. As you can see, there's a big crowd here. Today's the semi-finals and the semi-finals for Division 1 and Division 2. And right over here is the president of the group. The fishing crew are here, I was told. Hello, Ken. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Now, tell us a bit about the club and how everything's going here.
The club's going very well. We're working very hard to make sure the club survives and prospers in the future.
And you got an unbelievable crowd here today. Parking is almost impossible, so it's a good turnout.
Yes, it is a very good turnout. Next week will be even better with the grand final of Division 1, so we're looking forward to a very, very good game.
Hey, tell us about the two teams that are actually in this the Division 1 right here now, semi-final.
Well, it's Bayswater and Subiaco playing in the semi-final. The winner of this game will go through to play East Fremantle in the grand final next week, which again will be a very tough game. But this is, as you can see, it's still a very close game. So, yeah, it's not over yet.
That's right. Not over to the Fat Moose Sings, they say. And what have we got? 9-5, is it?
Yeah, 9-5 Bayswater's way.
Okay, so it's still a very tight game, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is 9-6.
6 now. So anything can happen. Now, tell us, people who want to get involved next year and come down and play. We've just spoke about women's lacrosse. Someone maybe in this area, Morley, Bayswater, Midland, whatever. What's the number here?
9271 38665.
And who's this chap here?
This is Ron Smith.
Hi, I'm the sponsorship director for the club.
Oh, you're the guy.
Yeah, I'm the one who chases the money. And anyone that wants to play, 8 to 80, they're welcome.
8 to 80. And what kind of divisions do you have here? What different divisions do you have?
We have Modcross in the mornings for juniors, and that's basically school-based, junior school-based. We have development officers that work for the club, and we pay them to go out to schools and recruit players to play in that Modcross division. We also have inter-school sports days running where we play lacrosse between schools or Modcross between schools. That's where we draw our junior base, and then we go up to under 13s, and then we go to 15s, 17s, Division 2, Division 1.
So good cross-section of everybody, as you say, 8 to 80, is that right?
To 80, and we'll have some good American coaches out here for the kids next year if they want to come down and learn to play. We'll have some good American kids coming out here to teach them.
We don't need them though, do we? We're all Aussies. We don't need any of the Yanks coming out here.
No, we do. They're more than welcome. They're very disciplined in their approach. They teach the kids the right way and the right spirit to play the game, and that's what we want to encourage.
It's actually my ancestors who created this game, the American Indian.
Yep, a wonderful game, a history of over 700 years, and we're more than happy to promote the game as much as we can.
I think it was the Iroquois, actually.
Iroquois nations. The original name of the game was Bagataway, and when the French settlers came to the north of America, they saw the game being played with a stick that resembled a bishop's cross, hence the name Lacrosse. So that's how it started out.
Yeah, it wasn't actually mine were the Cherokee, but anyway. Thanks for chatting with us.
Thank you.
And one more time?
9271 8665.
Fantastic. Give them a call if you want to have a go. Don't forget, it's going to be happening again next year. There's women's lacrosse, all kinds of things. In a little while, Wayne's going to catch up with someone else to tell you about what's going on with the Summer League. But first, let's go to a story, part 2 of the Guitarophie. Fantastic. Have a look at it.
We're speaking with Carolyn Vera. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Now, I know you enjoyed the concert. You were actually playing, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
That's another reason to enjoy it. Now, how long you been playing?
For my 10th year now, I think. Long time.
Okay, then now, obviously you started when you were an embryo, and you progressed very well. Now, are you the one that got in contact? This is the young lady that got in contact with us and everything, and she's done a great job. Now, how far do you want to take this? What else is on the horizon for you?
I'm not sure. I'm still completing my Bachelor of Music degree, so I've got 2 years of that, and I'll stay in Guitarophie as long as I can, so I'll just see where it takes me.
Okay, then now as far as playing guitar, with this degree, do you get to play other instruments as well, or?
You can, but your major instrument would then be the guitar. Well, that's my choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, masters. I don't know if I'll be able to talk to you in a while, so I better get this interview now. Now, anyway, you know, to put something like this together, I mean, obviously that takes a lot. 27 guitars, having everybody in unison and stuff. How long are some of the rehearsals actually?
Sometimes we rehearse 9 till 4 on a Saturday. Today we did 9 till 4. Other times it's just 9 till 1. So it's long rehearsals. And then we have camps each year, so we rehearse all the time, eat and sleep as well.
Wow, I'm glad y'all have time for that. Now, CDs. I've been known to have a CD, but we won't even talk about that. Now, somebody has a CD. Now, do you guys have a CD out or anything?
We do. Our CD is called Birds of Paradise. It's on sale for $20, and if you'd like a copy, you can contact our director, John Casey, on 94584127.
She said that like she was singing. That was good. Can you say that one more time?
94584127.
You can almost hear the music in the background, can't you? Feel it with me. Feel it with me. All right, then, Carolyn, we want to thank you very much for your time, and we wish you guys every success.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
How you doing, Dominic?
Good, thanks.
All right, now, what made you write a piece of that nature?
Ooh, well, it's kind of a strange thing, actually, to write for ensemble of so many guitars. So I guess it opens up a few possibilities, which I just thought of, and it just came out naturally that way. I just thought of, what if, you know, you had 5 guitars tuning down one string while playing it, and how would that sound? And would it be possible to make that into the whole kind of piece? So I just took it from there, and gradually it evolved.
Okay, well, that's definitely some lateral thinking, because I've been out here involved with some groups, and we're trying to get one guitar to sound on key. So to get that many, that's definitely a piece. Ooh, Sting! You can hear the knife going in from Moose, but let's not worry about that. Now, now how long have you been involved in doing something like that?
I've been composing seriously since 1995, when I was still at the conservatorium in Perth.
Okay. Bit of an accent there. Now, where are you originally from?
I'm originally Polish. Okay. I've been living in Australia since 1991.
Yeah, I know all about accents. Boop! Now, yeah, now we've got all these stars in the background here. Maybe we'll just chat to some of these people that are trying to hide out. How you doing, young man?
I'm good, good.
And what is your name?
I'm Rory.
And you're how old?
I'm 13.
13. You're almost taller than me. This is embarrassing. Now, how long you been playing guitar?
About 2 years, 3 years. About.
And what made you get involved in this?
Well, I was invited by Mr. Casey, and I just came along, and a nice bunch of people, and good experience, yeah.
Oh, good on you. Well, that's a fantastic job. You know, it's amazing how people try to hide out, but they don't know that I'm a bit of an athlete, and I can run and catch up with people that are trying to hide. Hello, young lady, how you doing? Now, how they say it back home, how you doing? Now, your name is?
Claire.
Her name is Claire. Now, Claire, how old are you, Claire?
16.
And how long you been doing this?
About 3 years now.
And who roped you in? I mean, who asked you to do this?
Mr. Casey.
Mr. Casey, you're the man. Now, what are your aspirations with this?
I might go on to do it at uni, but I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Well, as far as Mr. Casey is concerned, you're definitely going to do it. So thank you. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Now we just moving along, cruising. Just cruising. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good, thanks.
Now, and your name is?
I'm Dave.
And you're how?
I'm how old? I'm 19.
I'm 19 years old. Now, yeah, and you've been involved in this. What got you involved?
Actually, I'm not involved.
Well, that's all right. It's all right to be single. That's all right. Now, but as we move along, your name is?
Melissa.
And how long you been involved in this?
For about 2 years now. 2.5 years.
And so I guess you're really into guitars. What got you involved? Is your family music or musical?
Not at all, yeah. Well, it's just that I do guitar at uni, and yeah, I thought it was a good group, and yeah, I would never leave it. Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's good. See somebody on their side. You just move around. You just don't know where you're going to go. And how you doing? Got you. And your name is?
Claire.
I knew it all the time. Now, are you friends of these people, or are you actually in the group?
I'm friends.
Friends? How many of us have them? Thank you.
Roxy.
And Roxy, I know you have a lot of friends in the group. Now, what type of guitar do you love the most?
Classical guitar.
Do you sing as well?
No.
Okay, well, that's the next step. All right, then. All right, we just moving on along here. And now that hairstyle is definitely, we're cousins, actually. Your name is?
Luke.
Luke. And how old are you, Luke?
13.
13. All right. Now, Luke, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, young man? No, just kidding.
Yeah, I was invited by Mr. Casey too, when I was in year 8.
Okay. When you was in year 8 and you're 13 now. So that was a long time ago, huh?
Yeah, last year, yeah.
It's amazing how we grow up over a year. That's amazing. Good on you. And young man, your name is?
Trent.
Trent was like, you see Trent, his smile was stuck. He was like, I'm Trent. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm here. I'm Trent. Not Trent. Do you have friends here, or are you involved in this yourself?
Yeah, I'm actually in. I just got changed.
Oh, okay. Well, good on you. See, we got to know these things. Now, what do you want to do with your musical talent? Besides for joining a rock group. He was definitely ready for that question. I'll ask him again. What do you want to do, musically? Is there you have any aspirations here?
I'll probably just be as good as I can, I guess.
Okay, well, that was very basic, and, well, I hope that works out. All right, then. Well, we just moving along. I think I'm going to come back in here before I get shot, because I see a lot of students getting ready to beat me up. So I'm just going to mosey on back in here and see what's happening. All right. Now, let me see. You never know who you could get on camera. Now, young man, what does your musical talent consist of?
My name is Billy, and I'm 6.
Hey, that's a hell of a big 6.
I play very basic.
Very basic. Okay. Now,
what are you getting me on for anyway? Talk to them.
All right. Well, I already got them. But anyway, now, what are some of your musical aspirations? I heard you're doing a country festival in September.
Yes, we are. Harvey Dixon's Country Music Center. Boy Brook, you'll see us 2 idiots act like idiots.
We'll be right in our element. We want to thank everybody for coming down, and we were here at Churchland College. Is that correct? Churchland Senior High School. Get it right. And we were in the music auditorium, and we saw these young superstars play, and I'm telling you what, there's some talent out there. And they had a great conductor and, tremendous composer. And, I think everything will go well. Thanks to John. Thanks to Dominic. Thanks to everybody.
Okay, yeah, that was great with Guitarophie, but October the 2nd, Wayne.
Why?
We're going to be there. They're going to be holding a quiz night, and we want you to come down. So give them a call. I'm sure our editor, Tony, is going to put the number on the screen here for us.
Well, let's see if it's on the screen right now. I guess not.
Somewhere.
Maybe it's up there.
It could be. You never know.
Around there.
Guitarophie, 2nd of October, going to be having a big quiz night.
Huge.
Help them out. It always helps. All sports and all clubs always trying to raise a bit of funds. And this is a good chance to have a bit of fun. And we're going to be hosting it. So
how amazing is that?
If you can help putting up with us for a night, we're going to be there to help out a bit.
I mean, it's bad enough for a couple minutes. So if you can stand the night, you're all right.
So that's, I think, next Tuesday. Not tomorrow. A week Tuesday. All right, we're going to be back after the break.
And I'm here with Laurie Pettigrove, and how you doing, Laurie?
Thanks, Wayne. Very well, actually. It's been a terrific day down here for lacrosse, so... But if I can just explain our situation.
No, yes, you can.
Oh, that'd be a terrific weekend. I'm a manager of an under-15s lacrosse team. It's called the Southern Braves Lacrosse, and we've been fundraising for the last 3 or 4 months to try and get the boys to a national tournament in Queensland. And sides from Victoria, South Australia, Queensland all get up there. And we booked our tickets through Ansett, which unfortunately, as everyone knows now, Ansett have gone down, and we've lost around about $19,000-$20,000, just our team alone. And there's also another team from WA going as well called Northern Thunder. And so they've also lost around about $19,000 or $20,000 as well. So
I guess they stole their thunder, so to speak, in that way.
Exactly, yeah, exactly right. So, I mean, there's 40 very, very disappointed boys and a lot of parents as well that have, we've all done our dough and we're very keen to try and get across to Queensland. So we've sort of found a bus that we can hire and get across there, but it's going to cost us $21,000 to get there. So we're sort of, if anyone's out there that...
Are you listening, WA?
If anyone out there is looking for some sponsorship, and we'll gladly do anything, on the shirts, on the bus, whatever, we'll sponsor, we'll put the sponsorship signs wherever, we'd be much appreciated. So if anyone looking for some sort of sponsorship to help with the boys, give me a call.
And that number is?
0419 043 928, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. As I said, the boys, they're absolutely devastated, and if somehow we can get across there, it'd be much, much appreciated. So, and thanks for Access 31 for coming down here. I reckon it's great. And balls and all, you're a ripper, guys.
Thank you. We're going to keep swinging.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks a lot, Laurie.
Okay. Thanks, Wayne. Nice to meet you.
Mate.
Good on you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now, we're going to go to Streets Alive. And usually the streets are alive anytime we go down them. But we went and did some stuff, so check it out. Hello, I'm here with Sheila McHale, and how are you doing?
Oh, good, thank you, Wayne. This is a great activity. It's very exciting.
And you have an excellent top on, too, as well. We got to talk about giving me one of those. But anyway, I can borrow. Okay. Now, today's situation is more about communities getting together and helping each other?
That's right. People are telling me that they feel so isolated in their own communities. This is a great program to break that down, to get people to come out of their houses, to join in activities. Could be morning teas, barbecues. But at the serious side, it's about trying to rebuild community.
Right, and it seems to be going very well. I mean, the weather hasn't stopped anybody from coming out, so we've got things going on in tents, and we've got balls and all doing crazy things for hot dogs. What does the future hold for a program such as this?
Well, the Gallop government is committed to trying to build stronger communities. So we'll be encouraging programs like this and others so that we can tap into that sense of belonging. People do want to belong to a community, but with working and the development of new communities, we have to find different ways of encouraging that. It's about getting to know your neighbours. How many people know who lives next door to each other? And it's as simple as that. It's really recognising that we need each other as part of our community.
Well, thanks a lot, Sheila. It's been fantastic talking to you. All the best. Hello, I'm here with Val O'Brien, one of the organizers of the program. How you doing, Val?
Hello, Wayne. Good to be with you.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about today and what it took to organize something of this magnitude?
Well, today started off with a great outdoor concept, sunny weather, and suddenly yesterday morning we had to do this. So it took one day to completely rejig things, and a miracle of everybody joining together and pitching in, and suddenly we have a marquee and we have an indoor cafe and we had an event. So that's the spirit sense of Streets Alive, people spontaneously giving it a go and being flexible when plan A doesn't work. Well, hey, you just try something else.
Excellent. It's been fantastic today, regardless of the weather. We had a lot of people, a lot of children, and I'm surprised after a Saturday night of having a big night that we had so many young people here.
That has been what's really, really great, because up till 2 weeks ago there were no young people. But I put out one phone call about a skateboard ramp, and suddenly one guy said, you should do this, you should do that. I said, hey, would you guys like to come and play? And suddenly we had the skateboards fully sponsored by Star Skate, which is fantastic. And we had aerosol artist, DJ, MC, and this band. The band that's playing at the moment, I didn't even know about 2 days ago. They phoned us and said, hey, we hear you're doing this, can we join you? And we said, hey, why not?
Actually, they're quite good, too. The name of the group is called Pressure Point, and we're going to find out what some of their pressure points are a little bit later. Now, now, somebody wanted to get involved with this. Who would they contact?
We've got a whole range of numbers, a few telephone numbers. Can I give those? The landline is 9246-3369, or a mobile 0416 084 748, or a website streetsalive.org. And through either of those, you should be able to make contact. We'll get back to you, because the whole name of the game is taking back the idea to your street. Well, we've had a great street party today. The concept is to take home what you've experienced, talking to strangers, enjoying fellowship, and then go and see what you can create in your own street in a small way. It doesn't have to look like this, but all of this can be reproduced in a small scale in your own street. So that's what Streets Alive is.
Well, thanks a lot. I mean, I want to thank you guys for organizing something like this, and it's been fantastic, so thank you.
Well, thank you for making it fantastic for us, and the wonderful sausage sizzle that you guys put on, and for playing with us, because it's about, we keep saying, will you come and play? And so many people have, and that's what's made it what it is. So thank you, Wayne.
Thank you. Hot Diggity Dog, I'm here with Russell Trovich and some young budding superstars. How you doing, Russell?
I'm great, Wayne. How are you today?
I'm doing well. As you can see, I've been skating around, and I'm not that good, so I've stopped skating. Now, can you tell us what today is all about, and can you tell us about your new position in the Perth City Council?
Okay, yeah, today is the Streets Alive, launch of Streets Alive for the year. And Streets Alive is a wonderful concept. It's about the whole community coming together and just getting to know each other. And what we want people to do here today is come along, have a look at what this is all about, then go back to your own neighbourhood and do it there. Have a street party. Just get with your neighbours and have a bit of fun and get to know each other.
Oh, well, that's good. I think group bonding sessions, hand-holding is very important. Your name is?
Helen.
And how old are you?
11.
And is there anybody you want to say hello to? Mom, Dad, Space Monster, anybody?
I'd just like to say hello to my mum and dad, sister and brother, and happy birthday, Laura.
Oh, good. Well, good on you. And your name is?
Gabriel.
And who do you want to say hello to?
Hello to my mum.
Hello, Mom. That's so cute. And?
My name's Kellen, and I would just like to say hello to my brothers and my friends Chris and Mark and my mum.
And don't mess with this guy, because I saw him at the state karate tournament, and I said hello to him, and he beat me up. So leave this guy alone, okay? Don't leave this guy alone. And your name is?
Marcus.
And what do you do for a living?
Annoys me. Annoys my sister.
Annoys his sister. That's very important. You got to annoy your sister every once in a while. You wouldn't be a brother. And your name is?
Ashley.
Ashley. Now, how old are you, Ashley?
11.
11. Now, Ashley, is anybody you want to say hello to?
Mum, Dad, Marcus, Cookie and Tess.
Cookie and Tess. I'm not going to ask who Cookie and Tess are, but I hope they're pretty good. It's your dog. Okay. And your name is?
Derek. Derek?
Derek? Okay, Derek, how old are you?
11.
Okay, now, Derek, if I have 2 apples and 1 orange, nah, just kidding. Is there anybody you want to say hello to?
Yep. Tiny Hawks in America, and my dad and my brother and my little dog.
Good on you. All right. Now, wait a minute. If I missed anybody, your name is, young man?
James.
Now, I'm not going to ask you a hard question, but what is the meaning of life?
Skateboarding.
Oh, skateboarding. Okay. And live life to the full. That's good. And whatever this guy says goes, because he already kicked my butt in karate, so I'm going to leave him alone. Now, in closing, Tony, Mr. Russell, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, I'm just coming into the city of Perth, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting to know everybody in Perth in the youth industry, and yeah, putting some good projects together for young people. So thanks for coming out today, Wayne.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great, and enjoy the skate comps.
All right, then. Well, we're going to skate right along here, and thank everybody for coming out. And remember, the name of the show is still Balls and All. Can y'all say that?
Balls and all!
Keep swinging, everybody.
Yeah, thanks to everybody there at Streets Alive. It's fantastic. A great idea. Shame about the weather. Although it did clear up, it's not bad. I'm now chatting with Cameron. Hi, Cameron. How are you?
How are you? Good, miss?
Now, Cameron, tell us a little bit about what you're getting involved in, what's something that's happening new and exciting.
Right, on the 26th of October, we're starting up our first ever professional league. We're calling it the Wall, which is West Australian Lacrosse League. We're having 4 teams of 14 players. We're playing modified rules. We've got 7 aside. And
Okay, when you say modified, what do you mean? What's the change?
It's played on a smaller ground with 7 aside rather than 10. So it's a lot more attacking form of lacrosse with shot clocks, and so it'll be a lot faster, a lot more aggressive sort of brand of lacrosse. And it's all about development, actually. We've put Australian players, state players, but we've also left a certain number of spots for under 17s so we can develop these guys for to be the next future of lacrosse.
And how many teams are we looking at for all that?
We've got 4 teams. So
it's brand new. So 4 teams definite so far.
Yeah, so it's a bipartisan sort of approach. We've got a mixture of all the teams here in our normal leagues. We've sort of made the sides up so it's going to be very, very competitive, and it's going to be a very aggressive sort of brand of lacrosse.
Does that mean like you've actually chosen players from all different teams to try to even it out?
That's right, yeah. We've sort of had like a sort of semi-draft sort of system, and we've had a team of selectors sort of working at getting these teams as close as possible.
Okay, now someone wants to get involved or they want to come down and find out a bit more. It's the West Australian Lacrosse League, but that's not in the phone book yet or anything, is it?
No. It's, you can call me. I'm at 9272-2933. We're playing at Curtin.
Get that number one more time.
Yeah, 9272-2933. We're playing at Curtin University on a Friday night.
On the AstroTurf there? You used to play gridiron there. It's great. It's great.
Right. Yeah, we're playing on the AstroTurf primarily. We've got the World Championships here next year, and we're trying to expose some of these players here to the AstroTurf because we're on the back foot a little bit. The Americans play on AstroTurf, and we don't get a lot of game practice on it. So hopefully we'll get a bit of a head start on them.
Oh, you do well. We'll be there anyway to give a bit of coverage, and also there's the men's international coming as well to Perth. Is that right?
That's right. In July next year, we've got the World Championships or World Series. We've got the top leagues teams like United States, Canada, England, Australia. Of course, we've always been up there. Japan and some smaller countries as well. It's probably the biggest field of teams ever assembled.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All coming to Perth, and what a better place to come to. Thanks for talking to us, and give that number a call if you want to come down and see what's going on. Everybody wants to be on the show, and we're going to be back right after these messages.
Welcome back from the break. And right now we're in the 4th period, and it's a pretty tight contest. Bayswater leads 11-7 in the 4th. Very exciting, and lacrosse is definitely a game on the rise. So definitely have a look. Now also, sometimes you get tired when you're doing interviews, you're in pain. Sometimes you got to get a little massage, try to work out all those aches and pains. So just check this footage out. Well, I'm just here, at the Karate Championships, and after a while you do a lot of interviews, you get a little sore and tired, and you just need to relax and get a nice massage from these young ladies. But before I do, I'm just going to whip something out. Here's my card from Balls and All, and if you got any sports and leisure activities, make sure you guys come on down.
I thought you had a bigger one than this.
Well, we'll talk about that afterwards. As you can see, I'm struggling right here, but I'm just here getting massaged totally, and I tell you what, this is the way to do an interview. Now, I'm here with Kathy, and I'm just getting the bum deal at the moment, but that's okay. You get that when you're struggling around here, And Kathy, how you going over there?
I'm pretty good. How you going?
I'm going fantastic. Elvis, eat your heart out. Now, How long have you been massaging?
Quite a while now.
I can feel it. The massage. I mean, yeah, so.
He can't concentrate.
I'm loving life right now.
He can't concentrate. Back off the buttocks, girl. Back to the legs.
Hey, I'm not complaining.
Okay, well, Wayne's having his massage. He's actually lost it. Hi, Kathy. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
And your name?
Bronwyn. Yep.
And Michelle?
Michelle, yep.
And supervisor?
Doria.
Now, tell us, Kathy, of course, we've given you, unfortunately, the only specimen we could find. We couldn't catch the dog. But anyway, now, what's this all about? Because we see the guys in there getting all their the karate and fighting and all that stuff.
Yeah, what it is, we all voluntary doing this for the next 3 days over the Karate Nationals, and we're actually doing massage for pre-events and post-events to help them compete better and also avoid any extra injuries, relax them, all things like that.
So now, while you're massaging Wayne, you know he's from Balls and All, don't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, watch the program.
Okay, because I just thought I could get a funny line out of that one. But anyway, now...
Right now.
Yeah, you look to me like dangling. But anyway, you're... tell us, how does someone get in touch with you?
Well, we can be contacted through my own business on 92998082, or with Doria, she's got her own business, which is
Massage Lifestyles Enhancer on 93755429.
Okay, so if someone wants a massage or to be looked after, or if you just want to put one of your reporters through a bit of a test, you can do that.
Oh, we certainly can.
Now, while you're massaging Wayne, have you noticed any unusual lumps?
The top of the bottom.
Let's see how the girls are down here, because they seem to have got the wrong end here. How you going, Michelle?
Oh, very good. He's loosening up really well. Yep.
So you found a stiff muscle?
Yeah, we found several stiff muscles, but it's gone now.
He mentions he often gets a bit of groin stiffness and all that kind of stuff.
He won't from now on.
Because he needs this pretty badly, because it's been a while since he's had anything like this done to him. Have you ever had anything like this done to you, Wayne?
Not as beautiful as this.
He's enjoying this. He's enjoying this. Okay, Wayne, well, we'll catch up with you in the next couple of days anyway. And I think a little bit more baby oil right here. He's got a nice little pocket there.
Yes. Pocket of what?
So how would he go compared to the competitors?
Oh, he's got a pretty good bod. Yep. Yeah, I think so.
Hear that, girls? Hear that? Wait till they roll him over, then they're going to be a little bit upset.
Do you want that? Do you want the girls to see that?
We're still rated G. Still rated G. And besides, we're trying to get girls to watch the show. Oh, well, have fun, Wayne. Okay, well, it's now 3 hours later. How are we going? Have you found anything?
No, nothing at all.
No? So what would you have to say about someone like Wayne?
I think he should give it all away.
Why? Maybe just become a TV reporter or something.
Something like that.
Yeah. Your athletics career has not even started and it's over, Wayne.
I've been trying to give it away for years.
And unfortunately, no one will take it. Thanks a lot, girls. Thanks a lot for that. And hopefully next time we'll have, a better looking reporter for you. But I've got this sore back type of thing. So.
I think that'll give new meaning to the term balls and all.
Is that any good, Mike?
Hey, don't even try it. I thought it got kind of heavy there.
How do they do this?
Oh. All right, now, I just want to say to everybody, don't do that type of massaging at home. You could get injured. Now, especially some of those other blokes were pretty big, too. I won't go there. Anyway, the next story that we're doing is, I don't know what the hell we're doing. What are we doing? Oh, we're doing Army Day. All right, let's do an Army Day. We did an Army Day. Hello, we're here at the 100th anniversary of the Army, and I'm here speaking with Captain John Liston. How you doing, John?
Hi, Wayne. How you going?
I'm doing pretty good. Now, you can tell us a little bit about what this day is about.
Well, today we're celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Army. So 100 years ago today, Australian soldiers were fighting in South Africa. And right now, Australian soldiers are in many countries around the world providing security to the country and preserving peace.
Yes, you guys did a fantastic job, too, over in Timor, as you've done all over the world. Now, if you could tell us a little bit about this, the 100th anniversary, what are some of the equipment that we have around here today?
Well, what we've got on display today is the Army's 13th Brigade, which is an Army Reserve Brigade based mainly at Irwin Barracks in Karrakatta. And it has infantry, artillery, engineers, armoured corps and support units, as well as communications and medical, that give us a whole gamut of military capabilities here in Western Australia. And that's what's on display today. So we've got armoured vehicles, artillery pieces, infantry with their complex night fighting and infantry weapons, and also some unarmed combat displays. So basically today is a good look at the Army, a nice close hands-on feel, if you like, and a chance for everyone to get a good understanding of what the Army does.
Oh, excellent, and that's very good. I see a lot of the young kids and stuff getting their feel going through the little obstacle courses and whatnot. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of people excited about this today. Now, you guys have some other things coming up later on today. Can you tell us about some of those events?
Well, throughout the day we'll be having the pipes and drums playing, bagpipes and drums. Lovely sound that is, and also we'll be having four what we call combined arms attacks, which involve mixing all the capabilities of the Army to be able to win on the battlefield. And that basically is, we call artillery support in, the big guns, pounding the enemy, and then the infantry working with armoured vehicles like armoured personnel carriers like you can see around here. And they go in to do a combined arms attack on the enemy. And it's very difficult to coordinate all this together. It requires a lot of training and a lot of practice. And this is why we want to show the public just what we in the Army here in Western Australia can do.
Excellent job there. I mean, there's heaps of people around and they're getting involved. I'm sure, like I said, a lot of the young kids are really excited out there. Now, is there a number if somebody wants to get involved, wants to become a recruit or a cadet or what have you?
Well, obviously we're very strong here in Western Australia, and if anyone wants to explore joining up or just learn a little bit more about the Army, the number is 131901, and somebody at the other end will be able to help you.
Yeah, actually, one of our cameramen and on-air personalities, Action Man, is looking to become, he's a cadet now, and he's looking to become a lieutenant. Can you imagine saluting somebody like that? I just don't know how they're going to do it.
Well, I may have to buckle up and make sure I get promoted before he does.
Well, good on you, John. Well, John, thanks a lot for your time.
Wayne, my pleasure.
Yeah, thanks to the Army and thanks to Wayne. I don't know why I said that, but anyway, if you remember a while back, we went to the El Toro restaurant and then we wandered over to the Mustang Bar. I spoke to a young fellow there who I've known for a while who I used to know through Gridiron, but he was also very much involved here with Lacrosse, as you mentioned, as we'll show you just in a second if you missed that show. And I'm very sad to say that since we've done that show, he's actually passed away, and a bit of a tragic accident, very sad to say. But I've got his brother here with me, Scott. Hi, Scott, how are you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Tell us a little bit about how everyone's going. Very sad news about Clay.
Yeah, it was a terrible accident and tragedy. It was, you know, you think you have your whole life to be with somebody and to be close, and, you know, you never know. But he lived life to the fullest, and every day he dug the gold out of life.
He did.
And that's the way he lived, and that's the way he looked at life, you know, always moving forward. So I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Very sad from the Balls and All gang here. I'm sure a lot of people, he had lots of friends.
Yeah.
And all the best to you and your family, and hope everyone's coping well.
Thank you very much, man. We hang in there.
No worries, you too, man.
Thanks, man.
All the best. Cool. Let's have a little look at some of that footage I was just talking about. And I just bumped into one of my fellow Gridiron players, although he played for another team. Hi, Clay. How are you?
All right, Moose. How you doing?
Now, tell me, what's your involvement here with the Mustang Bar?
I'm one of the promoters or the promotions people of Mustang.
Okay, and also you play Gridiron as well as you coach? coach lacrosse.
Play gridiron and play and coach lacrosse, yes, for Subiaco. Enjoy that very much.
Yeah, very sad about Clay Johnson there. A very nice guy, and this is one thing that happens in sport. Now, you were with the Wildcats. Were you there when
I was actually there when Scotty Fitton passed. We had just went to his engagement celebrations with he and his lovely fiancée. We left. Half hour later, we were informed that he had been killed in a car crash.
It's one of the sad things that's involved sports or clubs. I mean, you get to know people that become part of your family and whatever, and unfortunately, sure as you're born, something's going to happen, but we don't try to focus on that a whole lot, but it is part of sports, you know.
It's part of the thing. I mean, like, I've known Clay J for like 6 years, and he's always been a nice guy, always easy to talk to.
Lots of friends.
Heaps of friends.
So to all his family, as we just spoke to his brother, our condolences. Well, we've just seen the game finish, and here 14, Bayswater over Subiaco. Now, by the time this show goes to air, the game would have been played. We film a week ahead. It's no big secret.
Busted.
We want to say a big hello to a lot of people who've been having a chat with us.
Like who?
Over. Oh, just all over the place. Wherever you go, people always say, "Oh, make sure you say hi" and whatever. So, big hello to everybody out there.
I've heard that a lot as I've been chased down the street. People saying we love your show. We still want to stab you, Wayne, but we love your show.
Yeah, and that's usually just me saying it. Anyway, next week we'll be bringing you our 2-hour birthday special. And we hope to try to do we're sparing no expense trying to do a satellite crossover to James, even though you've seen him in some of the shows.
You will see everybody at that show. Everybody.
Yeah,
I mean, I want to give stuff away, but I can't.
He does.
I'm dying to give it away, but I can't.
Okay, anyway, next week we're going to try to do satellite crossover and catch up with James, see how he's gone in Europe. He's been away for about 3 months.
Yeah.
Even though you might have seen him on recent shows. We did film the Boy at Brook show a while back. Things to remember: October 2nd, the Guitarophie quiz night, and of course,
if you don't remember, we're going to quiz you on it. But go ahead.
All kinds of things. So we hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you had a bit of an insight here to lacrosse. Good luck to the Bayswater boys, and I'm not sure who they're going to be playing next week. The blue team over there.
It's an absolutely fantastic game.
Tony's winding us up so much. So everyone, thanks for watching. The name of the show is
Balls and All.
And thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Next time you're doing a bit of cleanup around the place, you want to get rid of your rubbish, give Skip Away Bins a call. And if you're looking to get on the net or you need an internet supplier, give our buddies at WA a call.